Hi, I'm Jonathan here at Martin Lynch & Sons, and welcome to another Something for the Weekend video, and it's another look around our used shelves this week as it's going dark outside. We're recording this at 20 to 5 on a Thursday, and it's pitch black out there. Where's the summer gone? Let's start over here. Different cameraman this week. We've got Jan behind the camera. You know when you place a web order with us, it's Jan that processes it. Let's start with this Rig Expert A54. I mentioned it last week. I'll give it another plug this week. It's Rig Expert's antenna analyzer for £175. This one doesn't have the box, but do you really need the box anyway? Of course, goes up to 54 megs, hence AA54. But it is in really good condition. Obviously tested and working great by our workshop. Yours for just £175. A new arrival this week is the IC7300, this one from Icom. It's a 7300. Do I really need to say any more? Okay, I will. Boxed and complete, this one. It is, of course, Icom's HF and 6 and 4 meter radio. 100 watts out on HF and 6 meters, 50 watts out on 4. This one, as I say, boxed and complete. This one, missing its price label thus far. We've only literally just booked it in and pulled it over here for the video. It's up at $899. Continuing this side, the FT450D. This is Yaesu's entry-level HF radio if you want, but a very capable HF radio at that. HF and 6 meters, of course, 100 watts out on both bands. A very, very competent tuner in the 450. You may remember a few years ago when they did the Christmas Island DXpedition, when the container ship of DX5000s disappeared, and they used the 450 instead, and 250,000 QSOs later. A fantastic radio. It's a 450 for 450, boxed and complete. And down here we have a TS890, the superb hybrid of SDR and Superhet from Kenwood. 100 watts out on all bands, and a receiver so good it actually beats Kenwood's 990, their actual flagship. This particular one we're up at $2,999. However, this weekend only. If you give the sales team a call and you say you want an 890, they will take £100 off that price immediately. We have one here. We've got another one on the way to us used. So if you want to grab a bargain, grab yourself the latest and greatest from Kenwood. Now is the time to do it. So an extra £100 off this weekend if you ring the sales team on 0345 2300 599. Continuing on, talking Kenwood, there's a 590S just out there. This is, of course, Kenwood's previous generation HF and 6 meter base station, 100 watts out on all bands. Fantastic for CW, great on SSB and digital modes as well. It's a radio that feels like a radio. If you want to run it into something like an SDR play, it's got an IF output on the back, so you can do that. This one, boxed and complete at just £749. A fantastic purchase, I think. And just an extra little mention for an 891 just out there. Of course, the 891, the HF and 6 meter mobile from Yaesu. This one is boxed and complete. Comes with everything you need, and if you want to go with an ATAS as well, then they're available as well. $499 gets you the 891 ATAS at currently $275. Check the web for the latest price if you're looking at this video in the future. Moving around the corner, a TS480 sat, so new it's still got the protective film on the screen. Boxed and complete, $699. It's a couple of £100 off what they are new. 100 watt mobile for HF and 6 meters from Kenwood. Everything you need to get going there, and really, really powerful. The nice thing with the 480 sat is that removable front panel. It's detached all the time, and what you can do with that, you can get one of the remote rig setups, so you can leave the base station in your shack, take the front panel and the other part of the remote rig with you, and hey presto, you can operate your radio as if you're sat right in front of it. $699, box complete. See the web for full details about the remote rig. Moving around the corner, we've got an as never used RS60, the the headset from Radio Sport. We do have a couple of cables as well. We'll come to those in a moment. This one is boxed complete. As you can see, the box there, it is mounted on the box. Just up at £179. A perfect purchase, I think. To be honest, they're a really nice headset, made out of carbon fibre, really lightweight and wearing, exactly what you need, particularly if you're running a long contest session. You don't want anything too big and too bulky and too heavy. That's the main thing I find. The RS60 is certainly not that. So next to it we have the MD100, the base station microphone, or the base microphone rather, from Yaesu. Will work with any current Yaesu radio, or certainly any current Yaesu HF radio, I should say. Anything that's got that 8-pin round mic connector or that 8-pin modular connector, the RJ45 type connector. £79 gets you that. It's a saving over new, and a great way to get yourself a desk mic. I've used one. I use one with my 450. An absolutely fantastic purchase. Quick brief mention for another FT450 just sat there, again boxed and complete in a really lovely condition, absolutely excellent condition, not mark on this one. Again, just £450. And finally, I just want to draw your attention to an Acon 1000 we just have here. It doesn't have its box, unfortunately. The box got damaged in transit to us so badly that basically it wasn't of any use. Now obviously this is the older style because we've got that brown fascia. The newer ones, as you probably know, have that black fascia, but internally they are exactly the same. It gives a full kilowatt out on all of the HF bands and 6 meters as well. It does do 6 as well. And this one, well, with the fact that it's collection only, we've reflected in the price. It's up at only £12.99. Now I'm not sure, but a kilowatt for less than 1,300 quid, that's a bit of a bargain, if I think. I say, give us a call on this one if you like it. You can look at it on the website as well. However, we can't ship it. There's just no way we could ship that amplifier and ensure that it's going to arrive safe and sound. But personally, I think that's an absolute, it's a bargain for that. Finally, maybe you want a tuner to go with it as well. We have just sat here a Powerstar A5400 at 450. This is Powerstar's differential auto tune manual tuner from America. Again, I don't believe this one has a box, but obviously we can box this one up because it's much smaller than that amplifier we just saw. Yours for just £450. The rest of our used items can be viewed online at hamradio.co.uk/used. If you see anything around the shelves that I've not talked about, you can view them as well online. And of course, if you want to have a chat with us, ask us a few questions, the number 0345 2300 599. Until next week, bye bye.
Yeah.